How to delegate tasks effectively. You keep redoing tasks you've already delegated because you didn't document what done looks like. Did you get that? Task delegation usually fails at the handoff. In about 15 minutes, we can fix that. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you a 4-part formula that's just going to serve to be able to help you delegate those tasks effectively. So a lot of the people that we have the privilege of being able to work with are business owners in businesses less than 100 employees. And we were in a situation with one particular owner where she had tasked the idea of weekly client updates. It was a big part of their business, is doing these weekly client updates on Fridays. And so she said, hey, I'm delegating weekly client updates on Fridays. And so delegated it to an administrative personnel. And then about 3 weeks later came back and was so irritated because a lot of those updates either weren't being done, or when they were going out, they were kind of fits and starts. They didn't really make a whole lot of sense. And when we started to talk about it, one of our core questions was, did you show the admin how to do it? She was like, no, I just told her to do it. Like, it's obvious. It's common sense. And we had to remind her that what's common to you is not common to me and everybody else. We could grow up down the street from each other. Same culture, same town, same state, same school, same everything. And yet what's common to you is not common to me. And so part of the reason we become bottlenecks as owners in the business is because we've not taken time to properly document and really disperse a lot of these tasks so that they can do it like you did it, or eventually they can actually do it a little bit better than you did it. So what we did in that case is we ended up building out a master process roadmap, which I'll talk about here in a minute. And then through that process, lo and behold, within a couple of weeks, the client updates were going out on time. They were on point. They talked about everything they needed to talk about, and they looked exactly like the owner was doing it herself. All right, so there's 4 elements I want to dive into that I think will be super helpful for you. One of them is right here on the board, and it's called a delegation roadmap. So as an owner, one of the things you want to think about doing right away is how can we get some low-hanging fruit off of your plate and onto the plates of other people. So what we're going to do is use a delegation roadmap. Super simple. Before we get to the roadmap, we're going to start down here with what we call a master process roadmap. It sounds just like I said it. It's a master sheet with all your processes and a roadmap for how to use them. And it's really simple. It follows our 4 core systems. I've got another video that we've put. You can click on that on the link on the description below that really walks you through our business on purpose operating system, where the operating system of a business is built on the 4 foundational cornerstones, or what we call the 4 P's of a business. And then in that includes the 4 core systems of a business. So the 4 P's and the 4 cores. And these are the 4 cores: marketing, sales, operations, administration. So in order to get an understanding of what needs to be delegated, we can't effectively delegate unless we understand what needs to be delegated, we can start with our master process roadmap. So you write out marketing, sales, ops, and admin, set a timer for 15 minutes, get a sheet of paper, and start mapping out every process that you can possibly think of that you're currently doing in all 4 of these core systems. You should have 50, 60, 70 that you've actually mapped out within about that 15 minutes of time. I'll give you some hints. So for instance, administration, payroll, AR, AP, insurance certificates. If you go to marketing, website, social media channels, all that stuff. So I want you to think about everything that you do. Operations is your product fulfillment. So everything that you got to do to build your product, to deliver your product, whether it be a service product, an info product, a physical product, inventory, it doesn't matter. So you write all that stuff out. So now we've got this master list, and we'll use that as a cheat sheet so that you can come up here into your delegation roadmap and actually start to delegate these tasks off of your plate onto the plate of somebody else. So here's how the roadmap works. We're going to use this as a cheat sheet, and you're going to start mapping out all the tasks from that list that you're currently doing. You should probably have 50, 60, 70 of those just on your list. If you got 5 or 10, I promise you have not spent enough time on this. So 50, 60, 70 of these, and then what we're going to do is rank them 3 ways. Number 1 is time. How many minutes per week does that task take? And if you only do that task every other week, like payroll, or every month, like some meeting, or every quarter, or every year, that's okay. Take your every month divided by 4. Tell me how many minutes per week on average it takes, even if you just do it in one lump sum. Take your quarter divided by 12. Take your year divided by 52. So take the amount of time it takes you in cumulative, divide it by the amount of time so that you get an actual number per week. So we're going to add all this up to see how many hours per week you're actually investing in this role. The second thing that we're going to evaluate is the energy. Up, down, or neutral. What do I mean by that? An up is this task gives you energy. A down, this task sucks the life out of you. And a neutral is this task is like, well, yeah, either way, I don't mind doing it. And then your delegatability. We're going to give it a 1, a 2, or a 3. A 1 is I am the only person, hands down, that should be doing this particular task. You should not have many of those, maybe 2 or 3. And then a 2 is I thought I was the only person that could do this, but after hearing you talk, especially because you're wearing a cool looking Mr. Rogers cardigan sweater, I'm now starting to think I can kind of delegate some of this stuff. And a number 3 is I should have delegated this a long time ago. I just haven't at this point. So look how cool this is. You take the time to write out all your tasks. You get a cheat sheet from your master process roadmap. You rank it in terms of time, energy, and delegatability. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at all these tasks that take a lot of time, that either take energy from us, down arrow, or they're neutral. And then we're going to look at the 2s and the 3s. So 2, 3, neutral down, a lot of time. We're going to take that task and we're going to take all the tasks that qualify for that, we're going to package them up, and we're going to put them either in a job role or we're going to start delegating them to other job roles that already exist. How are we going to delegate that task? First, we're going to process it out. We're going to take the task and we're going to create steps out of it. Super simple. In fact, use something that we call the systems mindset. The next time you do that task, I want you to record it like it's the last time you'll ever do it. There are great tools available for that. You don't have to sit down and just write it. You can actually use a voice memo app on your phone. You can use little AI recorder cards. There's a variety of different tools that you can use simply and easily and in the flow under the systems mindset to go process out that task. Once you process it, then you're going to train it. Once you train it, then you're going to hold them accountable. Now, how do you keep training? Because you don't want to just train one time. You want to train over and over and over again. You're going to train it using something called the anchor. Super simple spreadsheet. Columns and rows. The columns are going to be the weeks of the year all throughout the year. The rows are going to be marketing, sales, ops, admin, and meetings. So I put meeting here and then marketing here just to illustrate what some of those 4 core look like. And then every single week, you're going to take one process and train it to everybody. One process in sales, one process in operations, one process in administration. You're going to train that, and they're going to have a once a week meeting to hold everybody accountable to that process. If you want to delegate effectively, you're going to have to go through a process to be able to do it, so you're not just abdicating responsibility and going, hey, just go do this. And then they're all confused. That is spreading chaos as an infection. So we got a 4-part system here. First, we're going to identify all the processes. Then we're going to come back and we're going to create your list of tasks that you're currently doing. You're going to pick some of those tasks, you're going to process, train, hold account, and you're going to put that on repeat by training it every single week of the year. If you do that, you're going to effectively delegate to your team. But there's the sticking point. My team. I don't know that I like my team. I want to find a good team. I want to find a team that I can delegate this to. Okay, here's what I want you to do next. I've got a video that I've created for you. If you go click on the link in the description below, this video will walk you through how to find, hire, and retain talent with the emphasis on onboarding. And then at the end, we've got a special gift for you. It's a free gift, and it's a custom handbook we've made along with the templates that we actually use with clients so that you can find the right people and start to delegate that task effectively. Why? Many owners, too many, live in chaos. Our entire mission at Business on Purpose is to liberate you from chaos to make time for what matters most. We don't want you living in that chaos. We want you free from it. So click on the link below and get started on liberating yourself from chaos.